It's really nice being right along the lake like this. Nice breeze coming in. One problem is it doesn't make you want to move real fast. This one's... Hey, 25 miles. We're getting there.
It's 5:55 on a Saturday morning, and I'm driving 75 miles, an hour and 15 minutes, to run in the woods for 30 miles.
It's a little race in terms of runners and a long race in terms of kilometers. There's a baby bear 5K option, a mama bear half marathon, and a big old papa bear 50K.
I did 240 hours.
The hills are gentle, the pine forests are refreshing, and the lake shore is absolutely breathtaking. And then there's the rocks. The rocks are hard. The rocks are big. The rocks are sharp. The rocks are mean. They beat at your feet from every angle. But worst of all, they're constantly reaching up and smacking your toes and trying to take you down. Even if you don't face plant, the amount of contortions you have to do to stay upright, raise your adrenaline, twist your back, and take your breath away.
If a runner cusses in the forest and there's no one around to hear him, does he make any sound?
Yes, and I made a lot of sound on this course, if you know what I mean. I mean, I cussed a lot because of all those rocks.
And those roots.
And those stumps. But mainly those rocks. This spring, the course was shortened because of the muddy conditions, and we did it 3 times instead of the normal 2 loops. Regulars said that the shorter course covers the best parts of the course, but it's nicer to do 2 loops instead of the monotony of 3. Having so few runners, the aid stations on the course are simply coolers of water slightly off the ground. The main aid station at the finish line has all the fixings you'd expect. Salty food, gels, bananas, peanut butter and jelly tortilla wraps,
And of course, S-caps and ibuprofen.
and some of the nicest, most helpful volunteers you'll ever encounter.
Go again. One more. All right. I got this. I can do this.
Finishing each loop, you pop out of the woods and end up in a field of waist-high native grasses, where a quarter mile of mowed switchbacks take you up a steep hill to the finish line at the Branded Bee Camp. I knew this hill from running the half marathon back in the fall, and I told myself I was only running that hill once, not 3 times. Debriefing after the race, my friend Dennis, he said, "I figured walking it wasn't any fun either, so I might as well run it." In long distance races, the better times don't necessarily go to the fastest runners, but to the runners who stop running the least. I finished 19th out of 37 finishers. Dennis finished 18th and was 11 minutes ahead of me. I think there may be some merit to his approach. Plus, looking at my Strava data afterwards, it was only 60 feet of elevation. It's really not that difficult. Race swag included this t-shirt, a commemorative custom medal, the traditional Trail Nerds oval distance sticker, a post-race meal of hot dogs, potato salad, and beer, plus the spectacular photos by Mile 90 Photography. Great little race that makes perfect sense for locals to fit into their training schedule, and a decent one to travel to because of the options to stay at the bunkhouse at Branded Bee Camp.
guess I better finish this race.
Check out some of my other race videos, and don't forget to click subscribe so you never miss one of the uploads.